Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, a very quick session today, just with a little helpful hint and tips. And I think something's changed on the last update, because it never used to be that easy to adjust the position of your seat or your view in the cockpit. But some reason, a lot of the menus and things have changed now. It has become more user-friendly, and I think that's with update 10. But I used to have a problem with the position of my seat. I was always shifting my views, zooming in and out, or trying to get the right height. But now it's very easy to actually adjust your seat position. Now, most of you probably know this, but you never know. Sometimes there's people like me who just struggle with finding stuff out. But it is actually a lot more easier now. So what I do is I hit escape, okay? Then I go into general options. Then I go into camera. Now if you're here, you can see height, and if you adjust the slider bar, your seat will go up or down. Horizontal position, your seat will go from side to side, okay? And here you can zoom in on how close you want to be to the front of the plane, to the dashboard, if you like, to your control panel. So you can slide that along. Now, if you look around the outside of this menu, you can see a little bit of your cockpit. And as you slide these slider bars, you can see where your camera is actually going. You can see it sliding in, and you can see it sliding out. I like to have it so I can see the MFDs and just a slight little bit of that bottom panel at the bottom of the MFD display. That's what I feel. That's where I feel comfortable, and I think that's what you would basically see if you were sitting in the plane with a square pair of glasses on, with and that's you know, you could just see a certain square from where you were sitting. I think that's what you would see. Now, as far as the height goes, this is one we have to adjust, because we all probably like different heights for our seat. But how do you know what is natural, where you would be actually sitting in a real plane as is set at the moment? So what you can do is you can slide it up and down a bit, apply and save, and then go back, resume. And here you are in the cockpit. Now what I do is I'll leave it there, and then I'll swing my head around this way, and then I'll have a look at the headrest on this seat. Now your head should be around about the position of the headrest. If I come right around, there's my headrest there. So when I put my head back, it should be resting on this headrest. It probably is a little bit high at the moment, because I can see too much over the top of the headrest. So maybe my head is up a little bit high. But looking across at this seat, there is my head. There is the headrest there for the co-pilot. I think my head would probably sit around about here, where I'm moving my cursor around. So it is quite high. It could be down there, but I feel it'd be too low. I think my head would be up around about here, so that when I put my head back, it would rest on the headrest there. So then I swing it around this way without trying to go up and down a little bit. And I feel that's about where I should be. Now I've also got another little button assigned to my flight yoke. So if I click it, my head comes up like that, which is a very handy position for landing. If you're leaning forward and looking over your control panel, you can see the threshold of the runway when you're coming in for land. If I hit it again, it comes back down. If I hold that button down, my brakes come on. You see my brake pedals? So I've got to be very careful with it. So if I lift it up, it's on my left hand side of my flight yoke. I can see over the control panel. Again, it comes down. So that's how I find about the natural height for my head when I'm sitting in the seat. I compare my position with the headrests on the seats. But it is very, very easy now. Like I said, it is just excellent. You can actually do it while you're flying. You can adjust your chair. So you hit escape, go to general options, go to camera, and then just use these slider bars here for height, horizontal position, and zoom in, etc, etc. Okay, just a quick hints and tips. If you don't already know, you probably already do. Okay, have a great day, guys. Cheers.